Hello, everybody. This is Jen. I just wanted to let you know I got three more bunnies done, and you're probably getting tired of seeing bunnies, but there's a lot of people that wanted them, and I promised that I would not quit making them until everybody that wanted one had gotten one. I must have been in a Valentine-y mood. I don't even know if Valentine is an actual word, but it is coming up in February, and I went with a red and white kind of theme. I got, let's see, bunny number 20 is right here. There is a little ribbon, red and white checked. Here is a little thing that says Gen 2019, and a little tiny heart that says made with love. There's some red twine and some red sari silk that I got from my friend Angel. And here's a little heart that I made and hand stitched. And it's held on with a rusty pin. And there's some pearls down here. And then on the back it's got XOXO, bunny number 20, and his little tail. These are all very similar. I didn't do a lot of variation. Here's bunny 21. Also has a hand-stitched heart with a pin and some pearls and a little tag. This has a different kind of a heart, and he's got the red and white, the sari silk, and the twine. And here's the third one. He is bunny number 22, and he has a bow with his red and white ribbon and a different sari silk and some twine, and also a little thing that says the year it was made, and there's a little metal heart, and here is the heart that I made with the rusty pin and the pearls. Then on the back it says bunny number 22. Okay, so those are the bunnies, and here are the little books that go with the bunnies. This one has red and white baker's twine, and there's a little key on every one. Down here is a pin with a bell on it. This is just tied around the journal. Goes around a couple of times and it just comes off, but the key stays on. So then I made a little puffy heart on the front, and the back is just, this is Tim Holtz fabric. So I think all of them I used Tim Holtz fabric, and it's really, I love it. It's very cool. So here is the first page with a pocket, and there's a little thing here. It says, I am your forever friend. I will always be by your side. And there's some stamping on there, and then on the back there's just some music paper and a little piece of cloth that I sewed on there to make it easier to pull out of the pocket. And here is a page. It's got I think this is actually, I got that from my friend Angel, and it's a newspaper in German from Vienna. And here is a bird that I get from Cindy McDermott. She sends me these little cutouts that I think they're so cute. And that's just on a piece of cotton fabric. Here is a face with a moon, and this is like I don't know, kind of like a belly band, I guess. There's some cheesecloth, and here we have, actually I got this idea from Teresa LaFrenz. We did a swap a long time ago, and she made little books, and she had some like dictionary paper and little bits of lace and pretty stuff down here, and so I kind of copied that from Teresa. I just wanted to give her credit. And in here there's Bunny, and he's holding a little balloon on a string. The balloon is a heart shape. It says, once you become real, you can't become unreal again. It lasts for always. The Velveteen Rabbit. And down here is a little heart I punched out, and you can see the paper in back. And here's a picture of a little girl and just some uh, ephemera, and then the words "she whispered." Doesn't really mean anything. I was just filling up the page. And these are very, very old pieces of music paper that I got from my friend in Vienna as well. She sent me a fabulous journal with a lot of extra stuff, which is really cool. And this is a little page that has a little pocket on it. And inside here it says, "Hearts have all things." And in here it says, "I'm happy you are my friend." And you stick this back in the pocket like, well, like that. And then the back page, this is just a stamp of a butterfly, and I took a rusted pin and I put a bunch of tiny beads inside the pin. It says "Simple Things." And there's a heart. So that goes in here behind the moon. And then this is just a picture. I think I got that off Pinterest. And I made it into a little pocket. And this is just a little envelope out of some old paper. And inside the envelope, dun, 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 I know the suspense is killing you. It says, "There's Bunny." Oh my goodness, he looks so dapper this morning. He's holding a little balloon string up to a star. Anyway, it says, "I promise not to poop on the floor unless it's an emergency. And I promise not to pick my nose in public unless it's an emergency. And I also promise not to use bad words unless it's an emergency." So, sometimes things come up in life and you just can't help the situation. But unless it's an emergency, he won't be doing any of those bad things. So that's always nice to have a promise like that. And let's see here. The next page, just a big letter B. It's chipboard. It says B for bunny. And here is paper with butterflies on it. In here, this came from a sheet of music paper. I made like a little half pocket. And here is a little envelope made out of music paper. And inside the envelope is the certificate of authenticity for bunny number 20. And this is very old paper. You can see that this has been around for a long, long time. So this is what you need to prove to everyone that you have purchased and are now the happy recipient of bunny number 20. And here it says "Delight." I stamped that down at the bottom. And this is just some tissue paper that I sprayed with different colors. And it says "Follow the laughter. And wherever you go, go with all your heart, for you were born to shine." And those go in that little pocket. And then we have a big burlap heart that I sewed on that page. And this page has a little tiny booklet. There is Bunny. This is a napkin decoupage. And it says "Adventures with Bunny." And it has it numbered 1 to number 10. And it says, "A friend is someone who knows the song in your heart and can sing it back to you when you have forgotten the words. And a good friend knows all your stories. A best friend helped you write them." So this is your adventure book where you're supposed to keep note of the adventures that you have with your bunny. The other books, all the books are a little bit the same on like the inside. Here's a key on the twine. And then when there's a few differences, and the material is different. So there's another heart and a bell on a safety pin, and here's the back of it. And but the things inside are a little bit different. Like this is Adventures with Bunny, but I did it on a guest check. And let's see. Oh, oops, sorry. Okay, this has a good friend knows all your stories. A best friend helped you write them. And this is numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And here's Bunny in a nice looking robe with a little button on it. And then we have 8, 9, 10. And it's a friend, someone who knows the song in your heart and can sing it back to you when you have forgotten the words. And this is a very old, cool stamp that I got from my friend Angel in Vienna. And this goes in the first pocket. And this says bird. And that's very profound because, well, there's a bird. And I got that from Cindy McDermott. And then here is another one of the little belly band things. And this is just, let's see what this is. I'm not sure. It says, I am your forever friend. I will always be by your side. And the back, it's just got a little girl and some stamping and just miscellaneous ephemera. That goes in here. And this one is a little tiny envelope. And this is your certificate of authenticity. I love the sound of the paper. This is baking paper for Bunny number 21. So Bunny number 21 has this fabulous envelope and certificate of authenticity. This is a state-of-the-art operation here with the certificate of authenticity. There are a couple of really cool stamps from Vienna, and here is a little card with, it's got two little doves with hearts, and it says, it's never too late to dream another dream. I was feeling a little frisky that day, so I added some doodling on there. And there's, that, what do you call those things? This happens every single time. There's like a doily, doily pieces. And here are the butterfly paper. Here is a lace pocket, and here's a tag with two little birds down at the bottom and some napkin decoupage. It says, she decided to free herself, dance into the wind, create a new language, and the birds fluttered around her, writing yes in the sky. So that just got some twine on the top. And then here we've got another little pocket, and this is one of those little booklets that I got the idea from Therese LaFrenz. And this is the little thing about the Velveteen Rabbit becoming real. And here was a picture of a girl. It says she was young and strong. Here are some actual pages that you could journal on. Here's another butterfly with beads inside the safety pin. And here's a pretty flower with the word imagine. So, all that stuff goes in this pocket. And then we have the burlap heart with some red and white dotted material behind it. And this says promise. It says, I promise not to scratch my butt in public unless it's an emergency. I promise to always save the last cookie for you unless it's an emergency. And here's a picture of Bunny, and he wrote this himself, XOXO Bunny. And it's hard to write when you got paws. So they promise not to pee on the floor unless it's an emergency. And there's a pretty flower. And so that goes in there. And okay, that's number 21. And the last one, this is number 22. It's the same thing. There's hearts on the front. and some little tiny buttons that are sewn onto some homespun. This is a piece of I don't know, a pillowcase or something that somebody crocheted on the bottom. And here on the spine, you can't really see it very well, but those are oh, leaves, and I bought those at Hobby Lobby, I think. And I liked the leaves, but they were all brown, like dark brown. That's the only color they had. So I took my paint, which you can see better in real life, and I used orange and yellow and red, and so I painted them, and they look like fall leaves, but they turned out better because the brown was just kind of ugly, and they looked like dead leaves. Oh, so here's the back. Okay. And then in here we have an envelope. And this has a little picture. Oh, bunny's got little fairy wings and this fancy little outfit and some little pearls for a headdress. And it says, I am your forever friend. And this one says, I will always be by your side. And so that's Bunny's little promise. And then on the back there's a stamp that says friends on a piece of cotton fabric. So, you know, all of these are similar, but they all have a little bit of different stuff. And this is a stamp of a girl. It says shine. And there's Bunny. Oh my goodness, Bunny and Mama Bunny. Everybody needs their mama. And it says, a mother writes on the heart of her child what the world's rough hand cannot erase. That's so cute. And then, okay, we have this page. Here are some tickets. It says, always be kind. And this one says, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I absolutely love that song. And there's some stamping on the back and some fabric tabs, so it's easier to pull out of the pocket. And so that goes in here. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. My daughter set this up, so if there's any problem whatsoever, you need to take it up with her. You can send me messages and I'll forward them right on. Here is a burlap heart. A bird with some stuff behind it, and it says fly. Some sari silk, some lace, some dictionary paper, and stuff like that, a doily. And then here is another belly band with a moon face. This is a really cute idea. Angel from Vienna, she sent me a journal, which is gorgeous. I have a video on it somewhere. And she wrapped some stuff up in little piece of fabric like this and tied it with a little bit of string. And I just thought that was a really cute idea. So I did the same thing. And you open this up, and here's a little tiny book with Bunny on the front and a little flower and some cotton. And that's the thing about the Velveteen Rabbit once you become real. And then here is a little boy, and it says Circle of Light. And I punched out a big yellow circle with sprinkles, or not sprinkles, glitter. God, glitter. You know, English really is my first and only language. And then here's a little tag, and it's got a star on it. It says Make Wishes. That's a really tiny tag, and it goes in this little fabric pocket. And then on the back, there's a little heart. So that is wrapped up in this little bit of fabric, which I thought was very cute. And then you tie it with this twine, and that goes back in here, which I will do in a little bit. And here is a little envelope made out of some cute paper with polka dots and roses. This is your certificate of authenticity for Bunny number 22. bunny number 22. Okay, I'm getting a little silly here because, going through all this stuff when it's all similar is just the tiniest bit boring, which I can understand if you don't want to watch the video to the end. Now, here is a picture of a castle, and like a fairy tale looking castle with a buggy and, or I guess that's a coach and horses and all that stuff. And, oh my goodness, here is Bunny with a beautiful robe and a king's crown and a sword. And then when you turn it over, there is a little pocket here. That's a bunch of ephemera. And you open up this little thing, and it says, if you are ever in danger, and I come riding to your rescue on a white stallion while brandishing my sword, please don't be angry if the horse makes a poo, because everyone knows a horse is nowhere near as tidy as a bunny. So that's what Bunny wanted to let you know if he's coming to your rescue. He's a great guy, I'll tell you what. Yeah, he'd lay down his life for a friend, that's for sure. And the last pocket has Adventures with Bunny. And here are your numbered pages. This is the definition for magnificent. And it says, life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. Helen Keller said that. And the paper is all scrunchy. And here is also a butterfly with a rusted pin with, I put beads and some glitter in that. I don't know, I was having fun with the beads this time, so I was just trying something different. And here's some more butterflies. Every possibility begins with the courage to imagine. Here's a little bit of ephemera. It says, within your heart, keep one still secret spot where dreams may go. And then on the back that says dream. And so that's all the books. That's all the bunnies. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for loving my bunnies. And I hope you guys have a great day. And I promise when the bunny epidemic is over, I will go back to producing some actual junk journals. Okay, have a great day, you guys. Thanks. Bye.